Hello, YouTube! Today is the second build in our World Series where we are doing one Vault Hunter per world in the base game of Borderlands. We are doing Zane and Promethea called Zanthera. So there are pretty limited options as far as class mods go when it comes to Promethea. So we decided to go with Zane so that we can take advantage of the Executor mod. And with the Executor, you get some pretty crazy things when it comes to the kill skills because Executor does actually work with the Red Dead skill in the skill tree, which we'll go over in just a little bit. So with that, I found that the Baby Maker did a lot of fun things, the Lucian's Call did a lot of fun things, but I really found that giving Clone the Sandhawk and using the Star Helix and the Monarch just really gave that nice, crisp, solid, consistent gameplay that we're looking for. So the Star Helix, you can switch out a few different elements on. So with the Star Helix, there's a few different elements that we can use. I really found that just using specifically the Shock Star Helix so that you can take advantage of getting rid of shields really quickly with the way that the Executor works was just terrific. And then following up with the Monarch and your Cryo, your Corrosive, your Fire, anything like that, and just melting the second part of those enemies was the most consistent speed kills that I could find with this setup. As usual, we are using the EMP5 for our speed movement, and with all of these builds, we are using whatever artifact kind of fit to it, with the exception of the Company Man is only allowed to be on Pandora. So I found the Snowdrift Victory Rush was just a really great fit for this build. The Revolter and the way that cannon works allows us to constantly have high fire rate and shock damage going with whatever we are using. And there weren't a lot of options for grenades, but the Widowmaker is a really great grenade. So having Clone throw that out every once in a while, and just getting that extra shock damage going off from your Widowmaker helps out a lot with clearing mobs. Now we are running the Terror gun fire rate, so on our grenade itself, we are doing Apply Terror anytime you use your action skill. And with using cannon, we are consistently having terror up so that our guns can take advantage of a even higher fire rate combined with the Revolter and just shoot off like crazy. With that, let's get into the skills. So we are using 5 in Deja Vu so that we have that chance of getting ammo back, 5 in Commitment for the extra gun damage, 5 in Headman's Hand for the extra critical hit damage. We do use Fugitive so that we can shoot while we're sprinting, and we do pick up 1 in Domino Effect, so we have a little bit faster reload speed. 5 in Violent Momentum, so that we have the extra gun damage with our movement speed. And that is one of the big reasons why we did choose to use a Snowdrift on our Victory Rush, because that does actually stack with the movement speed. 5 in Violent Speed, so that we can get some extra movement speed anytime we're getting a kill skill. 3 in Cool Hand for the extra reload speed. 1 in Salvation so that we have some lifesteal. And C in Red is the big thing that we were talking about with the Executor, and that is anytime we activate an action skill, it automatically activates all of Zane's kill skills, which does stack with our Executor, adding in even more damage overall. Now we are having 5 in Violent Violence. We do get 2 from our comm, bringing us up to 7, which gives us a 29% in fire rate, which stacked with our Revolter and our Terror fire rate is just doing some very crazy fast things on our guns. We pick up 1 in Playing Dirty, 3 in Good Misfortune, and 1 in Death Follows Close. So for those, that's going to be for the extra shot chance, so that our kill skills have an extra duration, and so that we get a better bonus along with an extra duration with the capstone. We are using this as a cannon clone build, so we do want to go ahead and max all the way down to the capstone for Red Tree. We pick up 3 in Premuntus for the magazine size, 5 in Borrowed Time for the extra skill duration, 3 in Synchronicity for the gun damage, 5 in Donnybrook for the gun damage, 1 in Duct Tape so that we don't hurt ourselves with explosions, and it also does give us a little nice bit of a grenade chance there. 1 in Quick Breather for the ability to recharge and heal our clone, 3 in Pocket Full of Grenades so that we have a little bit of grenade regeneration so that whenever we do have that chance to throw a grenade out, we are getting some grenades back. 1 in Old U, if we do get down and for some reason we're unable to kill something or there's nothing around, we can sacrifice clone and get ourselves back up. Because our cooldown rate is very small, we get clone back quite quickly, and this is just a very easy pickup in this tree. 3 in Supersonic Man, which gives us more movement speed. 1 in Boom Enhance, which is going to give us max health, fire rate, gun damage, and reload speed, as well as a little bit more duration on our clone. It's just a great overall utility to pick up. And 1 in Double Barrel so that we can give clone that Sandhawk. As always, we don't really pick up anything in Green Tree unless we have a specific thing we're going for, like Calm, Cool, and Collected. Now, with all of my builds, I do like to point out that I do have Guardian Rank maxed out, so that if you do not have Hollow Point or Groundbreaker, you are going to see a difference in some of your damage, just because when you see those things proc, they are going to do some pretty crazy things. So with that, guys, let's get into some mobbing and bossing, and we'll see you on the other side. Alright guys, that has been the showcase for this build. Again, that was Zanthera. If you'd like to get your hands on this, and you are on PC, there will be a link to the Discord down below. In the save files section, you can download that save file and give it a go. If there's anything you'd like to see in the future, especially with Wonderlands coming up, if there's any builds you'd like to see on Borderlands 3, let me know. Be more than happy to take a look at them. That, guys, I've been your local sassy SwinLaw. Stay classy, Pandora.